Hey guys, I hope you're ready for some science experiments. We're going to do one science experiment every day leading up through this week. And then we might do one or two next week. But I'll explain more about what's going to be happening next week later. Next week is the last week of school, which is sad, but also exciting because it means you guys will be officially second graders and you can have an awesome summer and look forward to starting school next year. So let's go ahead and get started with our experiment for today. For our experiment today, if you want to follow along with me and try it yourself, you will need a sheet of paper. It can be plain white or mine has lines on it, but it still needs to be white. Like the background needs to be a light color. A small bowl. Mine's really teeny, but you can use a cup or a bowl. It doesn't matter. A Q-tip or a cotton ball. I'm going to use a Q-tip. Lemon juice. It can be fresh squeezed or in a bottle like mine. Or you can use lime juice, I read. So if you decide to use lime juice, please share your results with me because I want to see if it turns out the same or maybe a little different. And a little bit of water. So I already went ahead and put a little bit of water in my bowl, maybe about a teaspoon. I didn't measure it, I just splashed some water in there. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make invisible ink so you can write secret messages that people can only read if they hold the paper up next to a light bulb. Now, when you get to that part of the experiment, you need to ask a grown-up for help, okay? It's not safe for you guys to hold paper close to a light bulb. Light bulbs can get really hot. Paper could catch on fire pretty easy. So when you get to that part of the experiment, get a grown-up to help you, okay? All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So like I said, I went ahead and put just a splash of water in my small bowl. There's not exact measurements here. Then I'm gonna take my lemon juice and I'm just gonna squeeze some into my bowl. That's probably enough. See, I'm not really measuring. You just kind of got to mess around with it. You could try it a couple times. Maybe the first time it doesn't turn out right. We'll see if mine does. All right, then I'm going to take my Q-tip, or if you have a spoon, that might be easier, but I didn't grab a spoon from the kitchen. I'm going to stir it together. Stir the water and the lemon juice together in my bowl. All right, smells good. It smells like lemonade. And I'm going to take my piece of paper and I'm going to use my Q-tip to write my secret message. And I'm not going to tell you guys what I write because I want to see if it works. So as you're writing your message, you will be able to see the writing because it's wet, right? This is liquid, the lemon juice and the water, it's wet. So what you have to do after you write your message is wait for it to dry, okay? So it's wet still. You probably won't be able to tell, but it's wet. So I'm going to just lay my paper flat and let it dry for a little bit. And while it's drying, I want to show you that I looked up the science behind this experiment to figure out how in the world lemon juice makes invisible ink when it's exposed to heat. And I'm going to read to you what I found online. So this is what's happening in this experiment. It says lemon juice is an organic substance that turns brown whenever it's heated. Okay, so when you dilute it with water, it makes it really hard to notice that you're writing something on the paper. That's why we add that water mixture in, just so that we can't tell that we've written something on the paper. So when you add in that water, it makes it like almost clear. Okay, so the more water you add, the easier it'll be to tell that it's invisible ink. You won't be able to see it as much. So no one will know that you've written a message on this paper once it's dry until you've heated it up and the secret message is revealed. And this website says that you can do this with other liquids as well, including orange juice, honey, milk, onion juice, vinegar. So that's pretty interesting. So all you have to do is wait for it to dry. And then you're going to hold it up to a source of heat. We're going to do a lamp, this lamp back here. And then we'll see if we can see our message. So I think it's just about dry, still a little bit wet. See if I can fan it a little bit. This might be a good time to go grab a snack or something while you're waiting for it to dry. Right, I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to walk us over here to this lamp. I'm going to turn on the lamp and hold my paper up to it. Before I do that, though, you can still kind of see it because mine's wet. But if it's dry, you won't be able to see it as much. It will be invisible. So I'm actually going to take, there we go. All right, so it's invisible. It's supposed to be. You can still kind of see mine because it's wet. But I would hold it up next to the light. Let that lemon juice oxidize. That's that fancy word saying that it's a chemical. It heats it up and it turns a different color. It's oxidizing in the warmth. Ooh, I can already see it starting to go. So depending on how warm your lamp is, you might want to turn your lamp on before you start the experiment. I probably should have done that because then it would have heated it up a little bit more and it would already be warm and the experiment might not take as long. It might turn dark later. So I'm actually going to end the video here. During morning meeting today, I'm going to show you my results and you'll be able to see my secret message. So make sure you send me pictures. I want to see how this experiment works for you guys. You can start writing secret messages to your parents, leaving them around the house. And yeah, so I will post the results and show you guys during morning meeting. Good luck. Can't wait to see your experiments.